Hello everybody, Captain Marty here. It is Monday, October the 13th. And buddy, we have had some weather yesterday and this morning, and it's going to settle down a little bit, but it kind of wiped us out for yesterday's fishing. We did have a little bit of stuff going on Friday and Saturday. I'll kind of bring you up to date on what's going to be a very brief fishing report, but stay right where you are and I'll be right back.
Red Drum Tackle in Buxton is the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras. And being the closest tackle shop to Cape Point, Red Drum Tackle has been welcoming fishermen to Hatteras Island with a wide selection of bait and tackle, skilled custom rod builds, rod and reel repair, expert knowledge and information since 1974. Red Drum Tackle knows how, when, and where to fish. To acquire this fishing brain power, visit them online at reddrumtackle.com. Red Drum Tackle, the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras and the closest to Cape Point in Buxton.
Hey y'all, Captain Marty here. And when I was looking for a top quality mower, I went to the best. And the best is A&W Sales in Pinetown. Now at A&W Sales, they carry top quality brands like the Bad Boy zero-turn mowers, of which I own one now for 15 years. American-made, heavy-duty machines built to handle anything from backyard touch-ups to commercial jobs. They've proudly sold and serviced Bad Boy mowers for over 15 years. How about if you're in need of a trailer? A&W Sales carries the full line of Big Tex trailers, the best-selling trailer brand in the entire nation. Visit them in-store or online at awsalesnc.com, where tough equipment meets trusted service.
Obviously, we didn't have anybody offshore yesterday. We did have a few boats out Friday and Saturday, scrapping away. Friday was the best of it, with a pretty good catch of things. Down in Hatteras, they had blackfin tuna, king mackerel. They had a very few mahi. They had some false albacore and a wahoo or two. Up at Oregon Inlet, a mixture of a few yellowfins and blackfins, some pretty good mahi or dolphin fishing, and a couple of billfish. But all that came to a close, and everybody tied their boats up, put extra lines on them, and they're riding out a good old fall northeaster is what it basically amounts to. But they've had plenty of weather. Late September and October, early October has not been very friendly to our offshore charter fleet. Now, inshore, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on in the backcountry in a moment, but closer to the beach, we had a real good drum bite on Friday and into Saturday, and it was widespread, meaning almost every pier had red drum, and they were the big one. Just what you want. There was a few down at Cape Point. A little bit of action almost everywhere you wanted to go on the drum bite, on the big drum bite. Then there was also, we saw some sea mullet, we saw some puppy drum, we saw a few speckled trout even, but all that kind of went out the door. Yesterday, it was, I think most of the piers closed early or closed all day because there just wasn't anybody that could hold bottom or felt like standing out in a gale and being blasted by rain all day. So it was not, that's not going to be breaking news to anybody. It was just a good day to, as I always say, go home, play cards, play Monopoly, or have a couple adult refreshments and play Twister. So they don't have anything else really to port there. So we'll take a little break, and I will come back and tell you a little bit about a speckled trout bite in the Sound that was mostly Friday and Saturday. So I'll be right back.
Let's be real. No one wants to deal with nasty varmints like mice, roaches, creepy crawlies, and critters. Leave that work to the experts at Outer Banks Pest Control. Outer Banks Pest Control is the best on the beach when it comes to eradicating those unwanted creatures. They've been in business for over 25 years with well over 100 years of combined exterminating experience. Specializing in both commercial and residential properties, Outer Banks Pest Control has all the tools and equipment necessary to take on any pesky job. They pride themselves on top quality customer service and workmanship. Hey, if it ain't red and yellow, it's just some coattail riding fella. Outer Banks Pest Control, the best on the beach with a proven track record of excellence since the year 2000 and online at outerbanks-pestcontrol.com.
So we did have and are having a really good speckled trout bite in the Sound. Both Friday and Saturday, I saw great catches. That's encouraging. Nice trout. Gray Davis had a really beautiful catch, and the bite was good for him. Hyde Guides over in Fairfield, really good. And we saw a lot of wade fishing going on. This is the kind of weather where for some people, getting on the backside of one of the islands is going to be about the only place you're going to find a lee where you can have the wind at your back and fish. But the big drum bite seems to have tapered off some, especially over on the Oregon Inlet side. The bite we had south of Wanchese and back of Oregon Inlet inlet itself is tapered off some, same way back of Ocracoke. And one of my drum experts, which is really just a friend that I'm begging information from because I am no drum expert, said that it seemed like the fish were way out in the middle of the sound, even on the other side or the western side of the Pamlico more now. So it's been a great drum season. It's not over yet, but those days of catching 30 or 40 and running right back into Wanchee seem to be behind us right now. So what does that leave us with? Well, going to be great hunting weather over the next couple days, and we're in the second and final week of the muzzleloading season, my favorite time to hunt. And then this coming Saturday will be the start of the overall, what we call the big deer season, the rifle season, and that will go right on through till January the 1st. So it'll be a busy day in the woods on Saturday, and looking at these cooler temperatures, that's going to be really, really nice. So be careful, use safety straps. If you're up in a stand, remember, my big and common theme is always safety, safety, safety. So let somebody know where you're at. It's like filing a float plan on a boat. Really important that someone knows where you're at and when you're going to be back. That way, if you were to have a fall or any kind of trouble, someone knows exactly to get to you. Keep that in mind. I had a very, very serious accident happen to a friend of mine, and luckily, he had let someone know exactly the tree that he was going to be in. And when they found him, he was hanging upside down, alive, but hanging upside down by his feet in that tree stand. It would have been a very long night for him if some of his hunting buddies hadn't known exactly where to go. So keep that in mind. Be safe, whether you're on the water or in the woods, and let somebody know where you're at. And that's about it for our report today. We'll keep you posted as we go through the week and we enjoy this cool weather. I hope you have a great day and the good Lord blesses you.